Hey, how we doing, folks? So, as you can see, a little bit of a difference. I have had a haircut. My hair has well and truly gone walkabouts, and I thought it was only fitting that it's a fresh start, doing a fresh series, that I have a fresh set of hair. It's been a long time since I've had short hair, probably 6, maybe 7 years. So I was probably around 20, 21. So yeah, it's been a fair while. So it does feel pretty weird to me to go short. So the hair I had before was kind of like a medium length hair. Before that I had like really long, like down to my shoulders hair. So yeah, there's been some big changes. Anyway, let's get down to it. I've been pumping out a lot of content. Short form content, so on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts, and I've been really enjoying it. I'm enjoying the process, learning about it, and yeah, I think it's a great way to kind of get out what I'm doing as well, and hopefully bring people to this longer form content that I'm doing as well. Yeah, it's been going really well. I'm enjoying it. Not getting that many views or anything like that, but don't really care about that. Hopefully I've helped a couple people. I've had a few messages of people saying that my content's inspired them and that sort of thing, which is really good. And yeah, that keeps me motivated, even if not many people are seeing it. That's kind of like a background statistic in my eyes. Yeah, I'm learning a new skill. Obviously, I'm talking in front of a camera. I'm editing short form content, kind of like doing hooks and trying to make it engaging and that sort of stuff. So it's a brand new skill for me that I'm learning, which is great. I also feel like my communication skills and just my confidence and being okay with being on camera is going to slowly get better as well. So yeah, it's kind of like a multi-faceted thing I'm getting heaps of benefits from. So I'm going to keep doing that. Gymming. I've been going gym 3 times a week. It's been going really well. There's not much to report on gym other than I have been taking creatine. So I've been doing a scoop a day. I've been doing it in my drink bottle, which I have here, so I'll show you. So just for like ease, I have this big drink bottle, and of a morning I fill it up and I dump a load of creatine in it. And then throughout the day when I'm about to take a drink, I give it a very good shake, just to make sure the creatine's kind of absorbed and shaken around. And then, yeah, that's what I've been doing with creatine. I've still been doing all the other little things like the skincare, not seeing any results there just yet. I think it's a matter of it's going to get worse before it gets better. Supplements, all that sort of stuff. We're still on track, basically, which is good. There's been no slip-ups. Super motivated though, so maybe, like, I'm sure there'll be times where I'll be talking to you and telling you that I have definitely slipped up and I've missed loads. But at the moment, I'm very motivated. So yeah, we've not had any problems there. In terms of money, I've not paid any more money off my debt. So we are still at minus $9,200. I've still been earning some money, but I've just not made any debt payments off. So I'm hoping to do like a bigger amount paid off next week. So yeah, hopefully can get a big sum of that knocked off. I mean, maybe $1,000. That would be a good goal. We did have our first client booked in, which was pretty good. I was super happy about that. It was only a $300 client, but it definitely helps. I did the shoot yesterday and it went really well. They seem really happy. I've not delivered the photos yet, but they had a good time, and yeah, it all seems very positive. Now that I know that does work, and I've got proof someone's actually gone through that means, like from my Facebook posts, they have signed and booked, and they've read the sales page I made and gone ahead. It's kind of a bit of like proof that it is good, that it will work. I just need to get get out there a bit more. So I'm going to keep on with that, try and get a few more bookings, because it will help that debt money go down. I do enjoy the dog photography, and it would be cool to incorporate that into like my long-term goals somehow, but I don't like the fact that it's not very scalable. So if I'm doing a full-time job, which like I kind of need for the consistency and the reliability at this moment, if I'm doing a full-time job and doing all the content and doing all the life stuff, and you know how it is, having a pet booking for like $300 when it takes me maybe 6, 7, 8 hours to do the whole process, it's not very scalable with the little time that I have left after all that other stuff. So it's definitely a good short-term goal to be smashing out as many as I can, but I will either need to up my prices and do less shoots, but when I do a shoot, it's more valuable to me, like my hourly rate goes up because I'll be charging more, or potentially looking at getting a new skill or pivoting that skill and utilizing it in another way. This is something we will talk about more, but I did just want to mention that the photography thing is kind of like a short term help me get out of debt, before we kind of make any more long-term decisions. So I will keep up with that. So I guess now moving on to my goals for the week coming up, I want to keep creating a ton of content, the short form content. I think it's got good potential to get more eyes on what I'm doing and hopefully help more people. So yeah, like you never know, maybe only get 100 views on a video, but maybe 1 or 2 of them people are in the same boat that I'm in and kind of struggling, and it gives them a little bit of a boost. Or I've had a few really nice messages which has kind of spurred me on a bit to try and get it out there a little bit more. Another thing I want to incorporate this week, I'm gonna hate that I've said this on camera because I really don't want to do it, but it's cold showers in the morning. I've done this sort of thing before and it fucking sucks. I really don't like it. I know all the gurus and all that say, yeah, it's great. I understand the logic behind it. Like, yeah, you start off with something really uncomfortable that you definitely don't want to do, and then it makes the other uncomfortable things that you don't want to do throughout the rest of the day way easier. Logically, makes sense to me. I just fucking don't like doing it. It really sucks. But I'm going to try. I might set myself a goal of doing a week, every day for a week, and then see how I'm feeling and assessing it then. Another thing is that now I'm hitting the gym. The goal of hitting the gym is to kind of put a little bit of size on. I'm very skinny. So the main thing I need to do is eat more. I'm going to look at getting some protein because I need to up my protein intake, and just eating more, maybe at more frequent times throughout the day. And yeah, just make sure I'm getting a decent amount of calories so that I'm utilizing the time that I'm spending in the gym to the best I can. I'm trying to have a call with my PT as well and to go over a few things. I'm gonna record some of it and hopefully make some short form content about it. So he's obviously more of an expert than I am, so he can go into some things about how to put on size if you're skinny, or the benefits of creatine, any other questions that I can think of that I'm going to ask him and then record and make some content out of it. So my PT's name is Glenn, just so I can call him Glenn instead of PT now. So I'm trying to figure out with Glenn if he can offer some kind of discount to any of my viewers that are watching and maybe they're a bit hesitant about going to the gym. Maybe they just don't know where to start. They need some ideas on exercises. They're not sure on form, those sort of things, where he can do a cheaper version. I don't know, maybe $100, just throwing a figure out there, where you'll have his support online and he'll write a personalized program for you and your goals. You'll have a little short consultation with him. Just so, anyone that's watching that's maybe a little bit hesitant about getting a PT or someone to help with like their physical goals, that they can see that it is affordable and there are people out there that can help. So yeah, looking at maybe setting something up like that. So let me know if you're interested in something like that. Obviously I won't make any money from that, and Glenn is lowering his prices just to sort of cater to people that maybe need a little bit of help. Yeah, that'd be really cool, and hopefully we can help some people with that. And finally, I want to try and pay off a large amount of my debt. I say large, I don't mean I won't be able to pay off a large amount of my debt, definitely not. I mean like a larger sum than I did last week. Last week I did $500. Maybe next week I can try and I'm going to see how I do, but hopefully we can pay off a bigger amount, which would be great, and get that number to under 9,000. Although I also want to look at putting some money aside, or actually going out this week and getting some new clothes that I will feel more comfortable in. Maybe splurging a little bit, because it's been a ridiculously long time since I've bought any new clothes. And yeah, I think it will just help me feel more comfortable. I'll probably feel more confident, I'm hoping, if I feel a bit better about how I look, rather than wearing like old tracksuit bottoms and a baggy jumper that I don't like, that's got all the bubbles, and you know, it's just I'm not going to feel comfortable like that. I'm not going to feel confident. So yeah, getting some nice clothes is definitely on the agenda. So yeah, who knows, maybe we'll make a big payment to the debt and also get some new clothes. That would be a very successful week in terms of the financial goals. If you have any questions, any suggestions, or just want to ask me anything really, feel free to drop it in the comments. It'd be cool to hear from some of you. If you're enjoying these as well, make sure you're subscribed so you can see the next ones, and it also gives me a little dopamine hit. I'm really enjoying seeing people are enjoying it and following along. So yeah, thank you, and I will see you next week.